got a couple lines out. We are about 15-16 miles offshore, and it is pretty rough. I know the GoPro never does it justice, but we're just trolling 2 lines here around a little mark that I've had for years. See if there's any fish on it. Deep diving plug is basically kind of a bubbler jet thing out behind us, but we're gonna play out here for a little bit. If it looks a little too rough, we're gonna have to go back in. Might even take a couple over the bow here. You see that bow bouncing around. So I don't know what the wind noise is like, but this is us trolling into the seas here. This isn't even the big stuff. Definitely taking a little bit of water over the bow. Alright, you can see how unorganized it is. We're taking a little bit of water, a little splash over the bow here. I don't know how long we'll be out. Give it a little bit of time. We may just try to slowly troll in because it looks like it'll be a bumpy ride for us. But I think we're going to cut our trip this far offshore a little short. We may get in where it's a little calmer and try it again. Alright, so we're hooked up. We went over a mark. I just told Griff there's a mark right there. We're hooked up on something. Must have slow us down. Alright. Is that drag all the way tight? Dang, I don't know what you got there, big fella. Alright, we may have to turn around and go after this sucker. Flashed a little bit, you see it yet? It's kind of silvery looking. Is that barracuda? A bonita? You need a gaff or what? What you got? That's a little bonita? Alright. Let's lift that sucker in. I wonder if it made such a good run. Alright.
I can't reel it.
Alright, that's okay. I'll hand line it in. Just get the line close to me. Well, there you go. We're not skunked. Nice. Alright, so we ran about 5 miles inshore, came through a rip, and it's laid down a lot. We've still got some really pretty water. And we got this deep diving plug here and that same feather right there. This thing already got hit once. It went down, didn't take out any drag, but making us feel optimistic around here. So anyhow, we're gonna plug along here for a little bit longer. If not, we're gonna pick up and figure out a new game plan. All right, deep diving plug just got nailed. I'm gonna slow us down a little bit, Griff. All right, let me set this up. I'll get that other rod in. What you got for us?
A good king.
Nice king? Oh, yeah. Yeah, a decent little king. We get this guy close enough. All right, we're gonna get him this time. All right, lay up. Over here. He's in. Nice.
We're bringing fish home.
Yeah, we're gonna bring some fish home. All right, now the most dangerous part is getting that big old rappel out of his face. So we're calling it a day out here. We got the 1 kingfish. We're going in, and the river water moved over the spot we were trolling, so the water got kind of dirty. We didn't get any other strikes, so we got about a 9, not quite a 9.5 mile boat ride straight that direction. Season laid down 9. It's been a good ride. Alright, as soon as Griffin caught this kingfish, I knew what I was going to do. I was going to do a catch, clean, and cook, smoke the kingfish on my new grill, and then make a kingfish dip. Well, it happened, but the rain showed up and kind of squashed a lot of that plan there. So anyhow, when we got back, it was crazy hot outside. The kingfish have been sitting on ice, but if you know anything about kingfish, if you let that meat get warm, it just turns to mush. So I hustled through this fillet here, and then I went ahead and had to cool that cleaning board down again and get rid of the blood. But anyhow, I just cut this fillet into just kind of like slabs, thick slabs with the skin on. Took it over by my grill, which I already had going. Dried it off, make sure I dried it off, and then think about doing smoked kingfish or even a kingfish dip is really hard to mess up. It's going to turn out great, even for your first time. Here I had, I didn't use store-bought. I had made this up a few days ago and put it on a big old slab, or not a big slab, but a big chunk of red meat that I used on my grill over there. And we all liked it a lot, so I decided I'd just go ahead and throw it on this kingfish and see how this kingfish did. Like I said, I felt pretty confident. It's really hard to mess up smoked kingfish, so just rub whatever rub you're going to use in there. This one has a lot of brown sugar, so it's sweet, but it also has a little bit of heat to it also. I just did kind of the old-fashioned way where you use 2 tins with water in it to try to keep the actual meat kind of cool, so it takes longer to smoke it for it to cook. So that water does that. Plus, you put your coals on the other side there. So I barely had enough room to put all these little chunks of meat. And one thing when you do, you gotta make sure you don't put your meat over the actual heat, because you want the smoke to be the one that cooks it in kind of a convection type heat, not direct heat. So anyhow, I managed to fit all this on here, onto my grill here. One last piece here. And then you're gonna see that I'm gonna take some hickory wood. I'd been letting it soak in some water for a while, and I took it out kind of a little early, but it was water saturated, but it kind of started drying out here on me. But you just kind of put this on the coals, but I should have probably put it on more directly on the coals. Initially, I didn't get as much smoke as I really would have liked, so put that down, close the lid, and this grill here has multiple openings. There's 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. What you do is you leave the one above the fish open and the one below the coals open too. The others you leave closed, so it kind of brings that heat and that smoke from those coals over to the fish and slowly cooks the fish that way. So that's about what time I started. I figured I'd come back in 1 hour and recheck it. Alright, so I went down the beach and took a swim, and now I'm all clean. And I come back to check my smoker, and it wasn't smoking very good, so I had to put some more wood chips on it. Now I'm getting some good smoke. It looks good, and I'm getting a lot of good smoke. So it has been about 1 hour since I put them on there. So hopefully there's good smoke here, give them that good smoky flavor, and I'll probably check back on them in 1 more hour. All right, let's check it out. Been 2 hours, the 2 hour mark. Let's see here what we got. Definitely looks done. Let me poke one of these thicker chunks way over here. See if it's nice and tender. Oh yeah, that's done. So we're good. Get this bad boy over here. And then I gotta scrap up somebody to do a taste test, because I know I'm gonna say it's good. I need an unbiased. Well, I almost lost a big chunk. How about that, huh? There we go. All right, so it's pouring down rain. I never got to finish what I was doing out here. But anyhow, I guess we'll just skip to the end. And I'll show you I guess the final product. We'll do a little taste test. It's really hard to mess up kingfish, so it'll be delicious. All right, see you inside. All right, my wife Mary, she's gonna check it out. She's only gonna eat this one. She's not gonna touch that one. That one has a serrano pepper, so that's gonna be a little warm. But
I'll let you try that one.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that one. All right, this will be better tomorrow after it sits in the fridge for all night long. It gets nice and cold. But what do you think, Mary? It's good. Have I ever messed it up? Do you think anyone can mess it up? Oh, really? I don't think
Fish
so.
chip?
Yeah.
It's better than last time, I think.
Really? Wow, last time was a mega hit.
It's super good.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to check my stuff with the serrano peppers in. It's going to be hot. It's going to be pretty hot. So, anyhow.
Check it
All right.
now.
Oh, you going to check it now? All right. Let's check it out. Make sure I get a good piece with a serrano pepper on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
All right. Serrano pepper right there.
Uh-oh. Did it go off?
No.
Oh. The screen goes away?
Yeah, the screen goes away. All right. That's super yummy. This might be what we're having for dinner tonight.
Fish dip.
Fish dip. Yeah. All right. I love it, man. It's going to be super good tomorrow morning after it sits in the fridge all night. So, anyhow, you can't mess up fish dip. It's super easy. That's it. See you next time.
Peace out.